live now. We are live. Hello, guys. Happy Wednesday. If this is your first time here, my name is Briyanna Michelle. I'm a Black romance author. And welcome to Write Me Wednesday. I'm here with my friend.
Hey y'all.
Want to tell the people who you are?
My name is Jasmine Jakari. My author name, soon to be author name is J Valencia. You can follow me on Instagram at J Valencia Writes on IG, and that's the only social media platform I have for my author page right now. So yeah. Hey y'all.
He also has a YouTube channel. So,
Oh, I do have a YouTube channel, Jasmine Jakari.
mm-hmm.
I do have a YouTube channel. I forgot.
Be sure to follow my friend. Okay. Listen, I told y'all. Hold on. Gabe is chewing on something. Let me see what it is.
Turn it down.
Gabrielle, what do you have? Something that she's supposed to have. And that you're not supposed to have because I can't tell. I don't know for sure. Okay. Gabriel is always chewing on something, unfortunately. So over here with Write With Me Wednesday is we are productive for 2 hours. We're writing for 45 minutes. We're off for about 5 to 10 minutes. During those writing times, we are not talking. We have music on, and everybody is focused on their focus. So, if you guys are watching the playback, we do Write With Me Wednesday, almost every Wednesday, from 6 to 8. So, feel free to join us today. I'm going to go live on TikTok and try to get some people from TikTok to come over and join us over here if they would like to, because the more the merrier. We need more writing people, more writing friends to come and join us. All right, let me see. What do I want the title to be? I want the title to be Write With Me Wednesday because it is Wednesday. Let's say, join me over on YouTube. Okay. All right. Hello, guys. Also, please remember that I stream through another app. So if you come in, you have to tell me who you are because you can't see,
You
can't
can't
see
see
who the
me?
people are. No, I can see you. I mean, like when people start to watch the live, um, we're not on the actual tube, so it doesn't tell you who's over there. You will get comments, but you can't. It doesn't tell you like who they are when they join.
On StreamYard?
Yeah.
Okay. See,
Mhm.
I'm still in a private chat.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
here.
In the comments, we live.
Yes, the comments are live. The comments are live. It's a
Hey.
vibe. Hey, girl.
Hi. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Oh, well. It's been a day.
I would say I heard. I didn't get through all of your message, but
I just went out, so I just got back, and yeah, that's about it.
Gabrielle, do not play with me, okay? You better go downstairs. Don't do that.
Welcome, Jasmine. Unless you
Hey,
were here last
thank
week.
you.
Was I? I was not here last week. Was I? No, I was not here last week.
No, it was
What was
me
I
and
doing
Crystal
last
last
week?
week.
Huh?
What was I doing last week?
It was Crystal.
What wasn't I here though?
Hi, hey guys. You had the gala,
No.
the Valentine's Day thing,
Oh, the Valentine's Day thing.
wasn't it? Yeah, you went out. You weren't here.
I don't remember.
You were out. You
That's
had the
crazy.
yeah. You had the joint.
You keep saying something. I just still feel like, what was I doing? I'll figure it out one day.
Yeah, you were doing something, very much something.
Something.
Okay, I don't know if it's like being live on TikTok. Okay, what are you?
Oh, the bouquet building thingy. Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
had
right.
something to do, child. It was something. what are you guys going to be working on today? If you want to share. I said if you want to share, you don't have to.
I am still plotting and developing, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And I may start writing. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it's outlined what I'm gonna write. It's just don't know if I'm gonna start tonight.
Okay.
Over there.
Love that.
I'm going to attempt. Hold on, my computer just did something, so I don't. Oh, it moves you over here. I'm going to attempt to write. I'm working on. I'm supposed to be doing like a one shot for my Patreon for 1201. So I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay. Okay. So you're all right, cool. I will leave my questions for later. The what am I doing? Oh, I need to work on my developmental edits. That's what I need to do. I need to I'm going through chapters 1 through 5. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna listen to it be read out loud and then, stop and pause and figure out if if it needs to be strengthened, if something needs to be added, if I said something in the beginning that I don't necessarily remember saying, because I have been working on this book for quite a few months now. So we're going to see what the vibe is, because sometimes when you're working on a book for a long time, you be forgetting stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I very much know, because I'll be reading this book like, when did
Did I
this
say
happen?
Mhm. So I have to make sure.
When they get that? Oh, girl.
Exactly. Right. So we have to see. I mean, I am an overwriter, but I do feel like it oftentimes I'm not gonna say oftentimes, but like sometimes some sentences are like more like technical and mechanical instead of like emotional how I would want them to be. So I just gotta read it and make sure it's not just like I'm not saying the same thing in a different way or saying he
I
walked
hate that
across.
so much.
You
You're like, didn't I just say this? I just said that. Why did I say it again in a different way? It's the same
I
thing.
exactly. And there's one piece in here that I mentioned a lot. Like I missed, and it's always from Ivory. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to make this a thing, like a pattern that she notices, like something like her own mental thing. But if I do, I need to add it in here and like be like, okay, this if he does this, this makes me feel like this, or if a person, I don't know, something to where it'll make sense in the book. Because I was like, girl, how many times did you say this? You said this a lot. And then I searched and I said it about 3 times in 3 different scenes. And I was like, okay, either we need to make this a thing or we need to take some of those out. Like, okay, you love when that man kisses you. What else? Let's like what
That's the only thing.
okay, or like if there's something really significant about kissing to you, like if it is like so I peeped there earlier and I was like, all right, girl, we're gonna have to do something about that. So there's a few edits that I know I want to add in there, and then I left some notes for me, but I feel like the notes that I left don't necessarily come until after chapter 5. So right now I'm just going to work on chapters 1 through 5 and see see what I can do. See what I can do, because I still, have to do beta and sensitivity readers. So there's a whole another part of edits that I'll have to worry about later. Yeah. Please. Yeah. So hold on. Let me move. Let me take the pup outside real quick.
Okay.
Gabrielle, come sit over there.
Where are you, Jasmine?
Where am I located? In Columbus, Georgia.
Oh, okay. I'm in Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in. Well, I won't say it's little because I was about to say little Columbus, but it's not little. But I've been here like my whole life, so I just feel like it's little to me because I've been here forever. But
Oh, I had a
Yeah.
link.
huh?
I had to put something on
So yeah,
Instagram.
Oh.
you gotta post this on Instagram. Hold on.
Yeah.
We are millennials, huh? Because
Okay.
everybody.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Period.
Period.
Y'all look cute.
Oh,
Okay.
you know,
Love
I'm a
that for
peace
me.
sign till I die.
We love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
very,
got the candy in my
very
hand, so I
millennial of
couldn't get
us.
it.
Very millennial of
Very.
us.
They be trying to be like, y'all in that peace sign, and I can't help it. I'm sorry. We've been doing it for too long that my brain immediately say picture,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I've been trying so hard not to.
We love it over
I,
here.
I might drop down for 1 second. I don't know. I'm about to change my internet.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead. Okay. Let me post a song and let me tag y'all.
You can tag my author page. You don't have to tag. I mean, you can tag my author page or Jasmine Jakari. It don't matter. Either one.
Okay.
I'm back. If y'all didn't notice.
I better say, did you ever leave?
Huh?
Oh, I did. It did a circle. Y'all blacked out.
Mm. I'm gonna say you didn't leave on our
Oh,
end.
you ate all your food.
You were freezing. So I don't know if it was y'all or me.
Yeah, you
Mm.
got stuck for a second. I was like, oh my God, what happened? I thought something
But
was
I
wrong.
wasn't. There's like 3 different internets. So I'm like, let me switch to see. And I wasn't in my actual apartment internet.
I'll just tag
So
both pages.
Huh?
it could
I
have
said
been
I'll just
me.
tag both pages.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I got
At this
my
point, everybody knows it's me, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because I posted my face on my author page, so it is what it is.
Before we start, I just want to say
I'm on.
I gotta get a
Huh?
vlogging camera.
Go. Maybe not this one. I love this one, but I want the other one now. So, but go with the DJI, whichever one you want from this line. What happened?
Still trying to get somebody else to buy it for me, but because I'm trying to do my first real made for YouTube video this week.
Yes, I forgot
I'm
to
also
check in.
like today. I'm also recording a quick little day in a life video too. So I have to go back and forth between it being horizontal and be like, oh yeah, also get like the vertical. It's too much.
So I
It's
record my day in the lives in the TikTok app because we got at least 10 minutes, so it helps me kind of keep track of it in there, and I don't have all of these different clips on my phone.
It depends on how I do it because sometimes I might just do a clips where it's gonna be like a CapCut template that's gonna quickly pull them in, make it cutesy. Because I'm not really talking in them. It's really just like showing what I'm doing for the day, and it wasn't much of anything because I went to the new coffee shop that I never been to. Well, that I kind of never been to, so I recorded that, but not like fresh talking. But yeah, it's been hard. I said this is a lot.
It is a lot. This is so
It is.
you need 2 different cameras.
Yeah, because I was recording myself as I did this, but I said, oh, I gotta do the vertical way now. And then I be thinking like I need multiple ones because I actually thought about that. We're gonna
You was
start
trying to get angles.
exactly. So
Angles.
I was like, I'm gonna need one for this angle. Because when the people be getting multiple, actually I know they ain't recording the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
They got multiple cameras.
Sometimes they are recording the same thing over and over.
They might be when you first starting out, but once you already get a certain place, you say we got to get another camera. We got to get 2 setups.
Need a piece of paper.
It sometimes it's very serious. Speaking of recording things, one of my favorite influencers commented on my TikTok earlier. So she had when I used to do lifestyle content, and I had like just when I wrote my first book in 2021, she had said how she liked to read. So I sent her a copy of like the original version of Final Way Doctor. I don't know if she ever read it. I didn't ask. I didn't know. So then earlier on my TikTok, I realized that my video that went viral is going viral again. And I was going back to comb through the comments to make sure that I responded to everybody because that's just who I am. So I saw her name and I was like, why does that name look familiar? So then I clicked on her. I was like, oh, hey girl. She was like,
Girl, that's you.
She was like, I love your writing. I said, oh, thank you. Hey girl. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Love that.
We love that. We love that. It was very cutesy. Hold on, let me go get the dog.
Oh Lord.
Okay, we're starting at 6:30. No.
Oh my God, what did I do with my notebook? Hold on, y'all. I don't have my handy dandy notebook.
Y'all are not together.
I mean,
it's okay. The timer. We got 3 minutes.
Okay. We hopping off at 8:00.
Okay.
Can't lie to you.
For the plot.
So 6:30 to 7:15.
You don't like the tomato?
We're gonna do a 5-minute break and then 7:20 to 7:50. Yeah, we'll do a 30 minutes after the first one. 45.
Okay,
30.
let me get the music going.
Where is the little thing that I wrote already? I ain't writing so long, y'all. So it's just like, what is that?
What is that?
And, in writing a one shot, I have to get back into those characters' minds. So that is always fun in itself.
I'm about to say, because that's how it was when I wrote the Valentine's Day book. I was like, hold on, who are you? I don't even know y'all anymore. All right, I'm ready whenever you guys are. Oh wait, you said 6:30, right?
I mean, we can start. I mean, but it's gonna officially start at 6:30.
Let's do it.
Okay, yeah, we can do 6:30.
I'm trying to figure which one. Did I already write?
Ew, what the hell?
I think so. I think so. I was supposed to get my tea, but it's so far now. I think I'll get tea for this in the middle of it.
All right, I ordered the things that I needed to order. I needed more ink, more photo paper, and more powders for my TikTok orders.
1 minute.
Hey, man.
1 minute.
All right, if you guys are watching, let us know. Say hey. Leave a comment and say hey, because I can't see who's here.
Where the music at?
It's here. It's ready.
Oh, okay.
You said 1 minute.
I was making you ready, girl.
I'm ready. I'm on my Zoom.
Is it on? Oh, there it is.
Okay.
I gotta grow up. All right, happy writing or writing related things. Somebody's in the comments. This is a writing sprint. I can't comment. I would have commented.
Oh, sorry. I was locked in.
No matter what kind of work your team does, Asana can help manage it. From project intake to campaign management to strategic planning and more, Asana works for you. Try for free today at asana.com.
Stop it, Gabriel. Don't fuck it. Don't fuck it. Get down, Gabrielle.
That is our time. Oh, I'm gross.
Okay, because I was trying to wait till we went to our time because I got to get this boy a bath. Has to go, mother.
Thanks for joining us, friend.
Of course, I got some work done.
Period.
Did a little typing, so I'm
typing.
So I'm doing good.
Okay, great. Proud of you.
Who are these random people?
I don't know, but hey,
I don't know
guys.
who these random people is, honey, but I was just like, okay, hey.
Hey, Pepsi Cola.
Correct.
Go cool. Say that they read and they love books. They're reading the inheritance things, and that sounds like a fantasy.
I don't know what that is. That sounds good.
I seen it in Target.
It sounds like a dystopia or something.
Yeah, I don't really know what dystopia is. What is that?
Like Hunger Games, Divergent, America. Okay. not funny, but
please.
But yeah, basically, yeah, those type of things where some wild things can happen. But I don't know. Let's see, what does it say? It says it's a young adult novel series. Have you also seen Pretty? Is it the Pretties? Uglies, I think it is. See how America, you're right.
Okay. So I'm about to say I've definitely seen the book in Target. Okay, JJ said currently writing a research paper, so this live is really helping me stay focused. Yay! Hey, listen, that's why we do these writing sprints because it at times it's very hard for me to stay focused. My dog Gabriel kept distracting me, and he's been doing that a lot on Wednesdays, and we got to do something about that because you're distracting me from my due diligence. And I don't like that. I gotta focus. But how did you do, Bella?
I got like 200 words. It's something.
That is
I already, huh?
I said it is.
Yeah, so I was cleaning up what I already wrote. Yeah, I was cleaning up what I already wrote. So I got to almost to the end of that part, and I want to write a spicy part to it, I think.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We need one. Why would you not?
We'll see.
Okay.
But I had looked it up. It says dystopian is relating to or denoting an image, state, or society where there is great suffering or injustice.
This is America.
That's not funny. But yeah, usually Hunger Games obviously is a great injustice. Now the whole thing is split up into 12. What are they? Not societies. 12, whatever they were. I can't even think of it right now. Districts. And Divergent is 4 or 5 different things. Maybe basically everybody run by one person that's the villain. So yeah.
Okay.
Handmaid's Tale. That's what we feeling like they trying to do. Handmaid's Tales over here. But I do love a good dystopian novel. I can't even hold you. I just don't want to live in one. I do not want to live in one.
I read one. I did see the Hunger Games though a long time ago.
I love the Hunger Games. But that's just kind of like how society can, because like what made y'all think it's okay to watch these people on TV? Who did that? In these games, like
is very unhinged. Yeah,
especially people that was living in like District 1 and all that stuff, like the rich people and all that stuff. Like y'all, this is not fun. Who told y'all this was fun? But it's actually if you never watched the one that came out last, it's about the president, like how it like kind of like the very beginning of how it all got started and all that stuff. So that was really good. The movie was good. The book I heard was not that good.
Oh, finally, where the movie is better than the book.
That's what I heard. I didn't try to read it because I'm like, well, I don't want to get disappointed, but people
Yeah.
were saying the movie was pretty better than they thought the book was. So, hey, Alika.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Lika.
That's very crazy. Yeah.
You gotta say
I don't
that.
even remember the last time I watched it. I probably only watched the first one, knowing me.
You gotta take it on my
Oh
ear.
my god.
Yeah,
I used to
it's-
watch them religiously. Also, when I taught in Korea, that
I
was
can
like
tell about
my
how in
no, because
detail.
my summer camp. Oh yes, the Ballad of Sons is. See, the movie was so good. So we had to do like English camps in Korea, and so my English camp was the Hunger Games. But it was so fun because I found like so they would do like the game, like it was really fun. They loved it so much. So I watched it like for 3 years, like at least once, like twice a year.
Oh
The
yeah.
first two. So yeah. Yeah, and I read the books too though. So and they're coming out with another book. If you remember the like her mentor who was the drunk or whatever, his story for when he was in the Hunger Games coming out. So I'm excited for that. But yeah,
Okay,
how did you do? Well, besides Gabe, you know, gaping.
gabing is what it does. I did good. I actually I read over and made edits for chapters 1 through 5, and it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good, and I did
You be so different than me. You be like, it's good. Me reading my stuff, be like, this is suck. What is this? What is
we're not that. I don't know. We're not at. I don't know. I'm not having those feelings towards this book.
I'm glad for you. I'm glad for you, girl.
Because I'm like, hold on.
It
You
could
know
also
what?
be this story is so long.
I want us to be like, congratulations.
Okay, yeah. I think you know what? I think for me, I just like I assume that it's bad. My expectations are always low. So that way when I go and read it, it's like, hold
It's
on.
eating.
I actually like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually good. Like I was reading it, some parts was very like I can feel like the banter, the friendship between the characters, also the banter and like the feelings of like, hold on, when did you become this fine? Because I don't think I was here our whole friendship, but I don't remember you looking this fine. So I'm enjoying the building of the romance. It's getting very cutesy. I like.
Well, that's good. That's good.
We love that. Give me 2 minutes.
Well, I'm about to get off, so
Okay,
No
friend. Well, thank you
problem.
for
See you
joining us.
later. Hopefully you join us
see you guys
again.
later. I will. Thank
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Thank you for getting on your Zoom.
You know my
with us.
Zoom every morning.
At 10.
Mhm.
You got to get on your Zoom. If you don't get on your
Absolutely.
Zoom, they gonna report me. Yeah.
Right. Bye, y'all.
Bye. So we're gonna do one last 25-minute sprint, just a quick one when she gets back. So be ready for that if you're still here. This is I mean, I'll still be writing, not writing. I'm gonna try to write maybe longer after I get my dinner. We'll see. We will see.
All right, I'm back like I never left. Yes. So
I really want. Am I freezing on my end?
yeah. Well, not freezing.
I'm like, is it my internet or is it your? But it can be because y'all both was freezing. So maybe it's my internet. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's StreamYard.
Okay, maybe
Because
that could be it.
It did it last week with Crystal also. And I mean, ain't nothing changed about my internet. I got the same internet I always had. And it never did.
That's how I'm saying. Me too. Like I'm like,
what is
I'm
this?
out.
Yeah, playing. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't
Maybe it's that then. I don't know. But yeah, we can do one more. We'll do 25 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish reading through. I'm gonna read through. Finish this chapter. It's chapter 6, and then I'm going to finish up the YouTube video that I was editing earlier. So I'm gonna do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Cause then I can jump back into this story tomorrow.
All right. You ready?
Yes, ma'am. Let me turn the music on.
Okay, we're starting.
Now my laptop just turning off. Oh, damn.
lemonade, pet, insurance. 3 words you've probably never heard used together. A drink, your best bud, and a necessary evil.
That is our time.
Okay, how did you do?
Okay. I mean, I'm still trying to get to a moment where we can get to the spicy stuff, but I think I got to his house. That matters.
That does matter because they
Still
gotta
gotta get to his
do it.
house.
They have to do it somewhere.
I thought about somewhere else, but I said, you know what? For what they about to do, they gotta go home. They gotta go home.
Okay.
They gotta go home.
Ain't
So,
nothing wrong with that.
I be thinking about not weird,
We
but
talk about this all the time, though. Yeah,
crazy stuff.
it is important to determine where the due diligence will be held because all of that is important and it has to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but okay. Period. I managed to. The video is saving to my computer.
No, I just thought about something.
What?
But he would have to pay. I mean, he's rich, so he would pay them. The location I wanted. I'm like, what's that noise? It's outside.
It's outside.
So they just did like a helicopter ride. Hey, Marcia.
Hey, girl.
And I think I'm gonna have him pay for them to leave them at the helicopter. Because normally people would be around, you know. It'd be on the helipad, but I have some ideas because this is midnight. Who we're talking about? Let's be for real. So what I want to do, because I can say all this, you know, you got to be on my Patreon to read it anyway.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna have. I wanted them to do another sensory deprivation scene. So we get one in the book, but we all know that is actually his like major kink or whatever. So a little sensory deprivation in a helicopter could be fun. It will be grounded. It won't be in the air because then they want to pay. You gotta the what is it called? The pilot is right there. I mean, now granted, they both have been to a party before. They've been watched before. So it won't be that big of a deal. But
they wouldn't care. But we don't know how the pilot would feel.
One and two. I mean, Midnight probably would know somebody that was at the sex party that was a pilot.
But the cleanup.
But also, I'm just like, I don't even know if I want to in such a small thing in the air. We got to keep the weight even, and I'm
about to say helicopters are not that big.
We got to keep the weight even. Yeah. I ain't trying to like tip it over because we doing too much. No.
Just
and for what I have in mind, like this ain't no just like no fun little simple. Oh, just a little hand play or finger play. No.
This is serious business.
But like no.
This is serious business. Okay. Yeah.
I think I might do that. Now
Go home, Roger.
But yeah, that is. I wanted to get this out to them this week, but
they're gonna have to wait. Like, they're gonna have to wait.
Main thing, but
they'll be okay with waiting.
At least I got through the main part because if you remember, so this one shot is actually in the aftermath. Y'all only see that she got asked to be a girlfriend or whatever. So it expands on like that whole scene leading up to him asking her to be his girlfriend. And then what happens after that? Obviously, they have to seal the girlfriend deal.
You always have to seal the girlfriend deal.
The
girlfriend proposal is just as important as the wife proposal.
Exactly.
Make it a big deal. Make it sentimental.
Make it a big deal because she was like, "Am I your girlfriend?" He was like, "I thought it was obvious." Actually, no, it's not. It's not. Actually, I love that for her because some girls are gonna be like, "Oh, okay." She said it's not obvious. you didn't actually ask me.
Yeah, because you didn't, and I make it a point to make the girlfriend proposals a big deal in my books because like no, we're not. I don't remember us having that conversation.
Like when did we have that conversation? Because also in with Cookies on Top, though he put a claim on her during sexy time. She said, "No, you got to tell me that outside of this emotional time where we're all vulnerable and stuff. No, be vulnerable outside the bedroom. Say it now. Say it here. Say it." He hated that. He hated that so much because this is Nelly. Nelly was like, I already said. But yeah,
Stubborn.
but we love that for them. We love that for
We
them.
do.
And,
Very
Ty would have took a little simple like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And he said, "Well, I'm just gonna go big because why? If you don't know, and now I got to go big to make sure you know. And at that point,
Exactly.
might as well just go big because then you can post it and my brother can see it because he was still petty in that point in time."
That's the big energy. Y'all want to know what book she's talking about?
Oh,
She's talking about
I don't have any. Oh, I gotta check my books.
1201. I'm
That
gonna
was supposed to be on the
put
docket for
her
today.
put her book in the caption. So you
Thank
can
you.
go read it and see what she's talking about. Because it's messy. Good messy.
But oh yeah, by the way, if you're free on Saturday, Nasty's having the write-a-thon on TikTok. I think they're doing 24 hours from 10 a.m. Central on Saturday. That's 20.
I'm in Central my time, our time. What's that, 9 o'clock? 11 o'clock.
11.
Okay. It's
So I'm gonna pop in a couple of times, probably.
I might have to work.
Oh, you did say that you had to work.
We gotta see what's going on. I don't know yet. It's a maybe.
With Bram. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe. But yeah, I did good. I went back and read chapters. Am I reading chapter 7 or did I read chapter 7? I think I'm in chapter 7. And yeah, that is a long time, Marcia. So
Yeah, I said, "Oh Lord, y'all doing another 24-hour thing?" Because the last time they did that 24-hour readathon, they was not delusional, delirious.
They were in
delirious at one point in time. So I don't know. So I'm probably gonna pop in during like the early afternoon because I'm going to a soccer game on Saturday. I don't even know what time the soccer game is.
Okay, go get some.
At night though. I think
get some pictures for me so I can use them for promo for maybe Asia.
I will. I gotta keep my phone out because I think I got 30 minutes left of video time. I'm working on it. Mm-hmm. And then and I'll pop. Yeah. Well, depending on how much energy I come back with Saturday night, I might pop in like before bed or something. But it actually be pretty fun when you're in that energy. You're like, oh my God, people are still up. Because I didn't stay up for the whole readathon, but I did check in like when I would wake up to go to the bathroom. I'm like, let me check in, see if they were still there. Delirious.
I remember they kept switching their
different lives,
the different lives and stuff. Yeah.
So, it was fun, but it was definitely a lot.
Yeah, that was like, damn, y'all really did it. Period. Shout out to y'all.
I've seen with Nano when people was enjoying Nano, people have done 24-hour write-a-thons on November and stuff like that, which it can be very helpful if you're like, especially like, okay, this is like a focus. Because I know for me, I get a lot more done when I'm around other people writing and stuff because it's like, oh, we're all writing. Okay, cool. So even for me, hopefully on Saturday, I want to like that be my focus for at least from like 12 to 5 on Saturday. If the game is at 7, yeah, probably like 11:30 to 4:30 then, because I'll be late. And see how much I can get done with this damn book. It'd be nice to finish it because my editor told me she will take like 20 days. Probably.
Okay. Period.
She said usually sing about 10 days for 100K. She was like 200K. I said, yeah, girl, I didn't try to do this. This is against my will. And that's me assume. I mean, I haven't gone on that. I don't even know where I'm at now. But I wanted to see so I can kind of like work backwards from when I need to get it to her to hit that date that we talked about. And start working backwards for what I need to do to get it done.
Is this for developmental editing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. So I love her editing. I love it.
Hey
Which is why
guys.
I was
So
reading
I
over.
have picked
Girl, I said, who's that?
Sorry. It always scares me every time the video come on because it's like, hold on. Who that? Who is that?
Yeah, so, and I want to give her like 25 days. So, you know, I just like to give people extra time.
Yeah.
Are you gonna break up the book or is it's one big she's a thick girl. She's gonna she is my 600-pound life at that point. Like
Bella, please.
I don't like breaking up books. I wouldn't even know where to break the book up. Like I feel like no. Because it's told.
Shut up.
I mean, because y'all already got the first book. Technically, the first book is Cookie Dough, and the second book is I don't know how this book got here. I really be sitting here like, how do we get here? How did we get here? And
How did we get here? We love it here though, so it's fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. Marcia, how did you do, Marcia?
Yeah, how did you do?
How
did you?
I didn't tell you the song.
Did you, huh?
I had a pretty productive day. I wrote the outline, the epilogue, which I actually really like. It's really cute. And I also did the first 5 chapters, which I was like really nervous about, like combing through the book for the developmental edits. But I think that because I'm an overwriter, it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Like I don't have a lot of missing pieces. If I do have like there's some like incomplete sentences that I noticed, or like I like completely incomplete, didn't finish the thought, and I'm like, girl,
oh my God.
What the hell is the rest of the sentence, Susan?
And then you know, for me, a lot of times I don't even know what I was trying to say.
Sometimes you gotta delete the whole thing, and that's okay.
It's just be gone. And I be upsetting myself because like,
what are you talking about? Yeah.
What does it say? Like, it was after 11. The next thing you know, after 11, what happened?
What are we talking about here? Yeah, like I had to change some sentences around and complete the thoughts, but I'm like, okay, so it's like I'm learning that with me, at least when it comes to doing like the developmental edits, it's not as excruciating as I always think it's going to be. Which is good. I usually have to just put like the little things in there. And
it's just
sometimes connecting 2 different thoughts, because sometimes it be one thought and then another thought, and it's like, girl, why are these 2 sentences together? Let's fix it, Jesus.
Right now my stuff is because I had a lot of long chapters, and going back, I'm saying like this should have always been its own chapter. These 2 scenes, they can match, but also like, why didn't you just put in? So now the book in my head is getting longer because we was at like 60 or 70 chapters. Now we're at 73.
It's okay.
Because I'll go and say, oh, why don't you put this as an own chapter? It is okay. It is okay. I do feel like everything has been necessary. Though as I'm going through my first round of edits, some things I'm just wordy. Some things I'm just like, we can streamline this a lot. And it's necessary because a lot of times you're just writing in the beginning, and that's why sometimes also I read and I'm like, this don't sound nothing like I think imperceptible. Nelly said that in one of his. I said he wouldn't say that.
But sometimes we just want to be scholars and throw these big ass words out there, and it's like, or like earlier. Well, this is a small word. Donovan says shoot. He don't say he doesn't say shoot. He says shit. Like he's not. He's not a shoe. Oh my god! It's like shit. What the fuck? Like that's him.
That is something. I forgot. It was something I think I was reading Jay's wedding scene, and he said something. I said, "No, that man cusses a lot. He cusses a lot. That's his second language. He would be like, what the fuck is going on here? Like,
okay, yeah,
you kind of change things. Like if I was ever see like any of my characters, they would never. I mean, I can't say never because I never know who I'm going to create, but." My characters that I have, they wouldn't be like, what the freak? They wouldn't say that. Mm-mm. They wouldn't say
that. No, they wouldn't. It's what the you know, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was I said, why did you write that? Did you see it from my girl like that day?
See, and before, you know, when you said my characters wouldn't say that, I'm like, what the fuck would my character say? But as I'm reading through this, like Ivory is I play too much kind of girl. Everything's a joke. Everything is fun and games. So a moment where she would take serious, where she should take serious, she's cracking jokes. So there's a lot of like, I'm like, okay, bitch. See? No, she wouldn't immediately say yes. She would crack a few jokes, play a little bit, and then get it together, you know, very shortly after. So I'm like, okay, like this is the first time where I have a female main character who's just a joke. And she loves me.
I had to tap back into time because though, like most of my characters, I mean, I think that's one of my main things. I love. I always say banter is going to be in my books because that's just who I am as a person. They got to banter, and I love banter. They're going to be bantering, but you know, there's different ways that each couple does it. So I have to tap back into like obviously. Time and Midnight are always talking shit to one another because baby, I didn't even like you.
That's their banter.
Like,
yeah, that's them. We don't even like each other. But
she said, "You know, will you be my girlfriend?" She said, "It took you long enough." Like, why would you say that? Why did you ask that man? You told that man in text message like you didn't even ask me. He asked you something. Took you long enough. Like, why would you say that? Like, meanwhile, Yada would be so much different. She'd be like. She be getting weak in the knees. Girl, stand up.
Please.
Stand up.
You know,
it's so fun though when you do see those things because I think that's my main thing is like I know there's certain characteristics that my characters have, but I always want to find like where is like their like personality. How far they will go, what they will say. Like I know that Nelly is very blunt when he talks about mostly anything. So you know, and that was one like that's something that she's always noticed about him, and that's not going to change for him talking so covert or something like that about sex, especially like he's going to be really upfront about talking about it, and just knowing those little things so you can know like how would they talk, what would they say, because sometimes as you're writing you will naturally lose that because you might go into your just literary writing, I call it, like very robotic sometimes, or very like flowery, and like I started to think like they wouldn't be sitting here like the grass looks like I don't even know what the grass looked like. What's green? Like a fresh thing of green grapes. They wouldn't say that. But there are some characters out here that really are, maybe they're just super observant of those things. Like, and I think that's when you tie into like what they do. I think you was talking about like her liking, well, you don't know if she likes kisses, but if that is what it is, you need to like lean into it.
Yeah. So I like
for me, for Yada, it's rolling her eyes. So it's every eye roll is intentional. Like I usually like pull back on eye rolling because I roll my eyes a lot. So I usually type it a lot. But unless for the other characters, I'm like, okay, we got to change it up. They got to do different things. But for Yada, it's like that's literally a part of her quirks. Like she just rolls her eyes all the time, and he does it, and she gets it naturally from her mom. So it's like that is. If a reader come and comment and said, "Oh my gosh, she always roll her eyes," girl, that's what she does. She already roll her eyes at you now because you didn't notice that about her.
That's what she does. Listen, I had a reader tell me that what did they say? I think she said Brian was too emotional, And I'm like, listen, what the fuck would you do if you just found your true love after freaking a decade of looking for them, and you
And what's
joined
so emotional? Like
and
so that could be who he is. He's
you
an
joined the
emotional being.
FBI just to find her, and you got her, and it was your fault why she ran away. Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
I
That's
did see a
just
TikTok today that said that I want my man to be a simp. If he not a simp, I don't want him.
all of my men are simps. I write them to be simps. That's how all of them are the same. They're simps. They gonna simp in different ways, but they're simps. They are,
Yeah.
and I love it over there. Like, why not? They always fall first, and they're always simps, and that's how I like it over here.
Well, the men, welcome to Britopia, where the men always fall first.
Yeah, put that in the Facebook group. Okay, wait. Marcia said my issue be consistency with world building. I be having to check a million times. I'm ready for that. Child, girl, it's real ghetto. It's
When
real
you
ghetto.
start getting sick of them, that's a good thing. I tell
Yeah.
people, if you are not sick of reading your manuscript, you have not read it enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to get to a point where once it's done, you don't want to read it again for a very, very long time. I have not read 1201 again. I have not. It might come. I'm probably about to read it soon. I'm probably gonna wait until with the audiobook and all that stuff because I gotta read it then anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not read 1201 because I was completely, utterly
Sick and
sick
tired
of that book.
Oh, girl. Okay, that's how I feel about 24 Hours. I'm not sick of the story yet because I ain't but the way that I'm about to listen to the story every day on my drive home from work, by the time
You just be like, ugh.
Yeah, it
It needs to get from, oh my God, I love this to, oh my God.
But then, like, as many times
Over
as
it.
you read it, things start to sound familiar. So then you get confused, like, wait, did I write this already? No, because you know the story so well now. It's every line is just replaying in your head. You only wrote it once, but it just sounds like you wrote
I do
it
be
50 times.
note taking though. Like, is this repetitive? Is this repetitive? Like, because I can't get repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
How many drafts before you send to? I mean, everybody's different. For me, I do 2 revisions typically with my books. So right now I'm on my first revision, and then I'll do a second revision. And then it goes to betas, and then after betas, I do revisions again based on their feedback, and then I'm done. Then it goes to the editor.
Same.
After I probably have read it again, before I send it to my editor, I like to probably read it like 2 times. With this book, it's probably gonna be 1 time. I don't have that type of time. Like,
Listen, we're on the time crunch. Okay,
Right.
we got deadlines. We got to get these books to these editors
and then after it
in
comes
due
back
time.
from editing, I have to then read it.
Again.
Well, I read it as I'm editing it, going through the edits that she has done, and then I read it again for a final read through. Usually I do like 2 after that, but prior to this one, once again, 1 time.
And
because
so
it will take me probably 2-3 days if I'm consistent, like just listening the whole time. But when I'm doing those type of read throughs, I'm also wanting to pay attention to what I'm reading because I'm trying to catch anything.
It'd be hard.
So it's not just me reading for fun and enjoying the story. It's me making sure that me and my editor did not miss any typos or anything like that. It's very much time consuming. But when it's done, it's done.
Okay.
That's why if I find a typo, it's usually a year or 2 later. Unless somebody points it out to me and be like, oh, did you notice this? Because I'm not looking at that book again.
There was 2 in 24 hours after
Girl.
Tally went through it twice. I went through it twice. But there were small things, like a very small, it was just like, it was very, very, very small. And I'm like, damn, how did I miss that?
That's every time. How did I miss that?
How did I miss that? Okay, one to say, how do you decide what your deadline is before you release date? Do you plan the year? So I give myself, I guess it all depends on like once you get the book to your editor. I usually give myself 3 months, depending on the length of the story. So I like to give myself, let's say with my current book, 24 hours. I'm like, okay, I need at least 3 months to determine how long it's going to take me to write the book, editing and marketing. But I'm releasing multiple books a year. So I would say it really depends on how many books you plan to release. And I guess how much time you know that you'll need. Like everybody is different. Some people are fast writers. Some people are slow writers. Some people are like medium writers. I'm talking about people. I'm a fast writer.
I'm gonna come in and say this.
Hold on.
You don't know. I can't speak for everybody. I will speak for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Things change.
They do change.
My first year, I wrote a book in 2 weeks. Actually, the book for the series that I'm currently writing in, the first book in that series was written in 2 weeks. And I've never written a book that fast probably since.
You ate that up?
And it just literally came to me in a flow, but it's a shorter book. After that, I think the next year I probably released 4 or 5 books. I was releasing more, and then since 2022, it's gone downhill to where I've only 2022, 2023, I released 1 book. I didn't release any books in 2024 because I've been working on this book since 2023. So I've learned that I don't know how long it's going to take me anymore to write a book. But I'm also very, very lenient with myself. I give myself a lot of grace.
As you should.
In the very beginning, because I have to really get like where I am not now, I'm more I'm sucked into the story. So I'm always thinking about the story. I'm always wanting to do things. So I'm doing way more as opposed to sometimes in the beginning is very slow for me usually. But I don't usually give myself deadlines. And I don't usually figure out my release date until I am like close to either finishing. Like now I know what I want my release dates to be, but that's because I'm pretty much done in writing the story and into just the revisions and stuff like that.
Very true. I think
I do plan. I have like what's that thing I called it? A potential like a books I want to release.
Yeah.
Now I say on my website, do not take this for face value. It can very much change because also as for me, I can want to write a book and sometimes that another story comes in and say, we're actually number one. We're actually your priority. Those people, they're not talking to you because these people who I'm currently writing didn't talk to me for 3 years or 2 years, and now they won't shut up.
Very true. Very true. Things change all the time, and I think it just depends. It for me it varies story by story. One of my full-length novels, I wrote that in like 3 months, but a book that was literally half the size I've been working on for like 5 months. This story that I'm about to release, I've been thinking about these characters since freaking September. And brainstorming. Usually the brainstorming starts in my brain. And then I start to write things down. The process, honestly, it takes me a while to get to the writing. For me, the what's most time consuming is the actual brainstorming part and then outlining. So sometimes that can take me a couple of months, whether the story is long or short. But once I start writing and I know where I'm going, I'm able to get there. So I think the most important thing to remember is that it doesn't matter if you're a fast writer or a slow writer, or if you don't know what you are. as long as you are working at it every day, whether that's you writing down a plot point or something that you really want to happen in the story, or you're like, okay, I'm just going to sit down and write for 20 minutes. Like, the more you work at it, the easier it would be to write a story to completion, because that's the most important part. And all of the other stuff you can figure out later, like release dates and all of that. Honestly, none of that stuff really matters until most of the book is finished, if not the whole thing.
And I was going to say, I would suggest that be your first goal, is trying to finish the story, because I know for my very first book that I ever really completed, which was Power, I would do a lot of writing, but I wasn't ever finishing a book. I just wasn't finishing books. Now, once I finished one and then the next one, it became easier to finish them. Like, I know I can finish a book. Like, I've done it before. And I think before, because I hadn't fully done it other than like a fan fiction somewhere, it was like a daunting thing. Like, I can't finish a book. But now it's like, okay, I know I can finish it. I know that I can get there. Eventually, I will get there, because sometimes I might know how I want it to end, and then
change your mind.
It goes a different way, and then now I got to figure it out. So I'm a hyper. I also take a long time in the very beginning. It's a lot be happening in my head, and I'm trying to get it out onto paper. And then a lot of times, like what I did for this story, because it's so long, is that a lot of times I will have to stop and then go through outlining again, because now it's different from what I thought it was going to be, or more is happening, and I got to figure that out, how I want the next few things to go, or to get to where I'm going, because I know probably how I want it to end, but sometimes then I got off the train. Now we got to go to the next. Like, it's a lot.
It's a lot. It is a lot. It took me maybe 5, 6, 7 years to write my very first book. Because I started writing it in college, and then I stopped writing it, and then I forgot that I even wanted to write it, and then I came back and started writing it, and then I released it, and then I took it down and rewrote it all over again. So, like, I would say, right, if this is something that you really want, and you feel like, okay, this is the year that I just exercise my writing. Like, it's a muscle that you have to exercise. Like, before, I thought the same thing. I was writing monthly, maybe by month. Honestly, bi-monthly. I was playing. I really was. I was like, I'll just write a little bit here and there, blah blah blah. And then but then I was like discouraged by what I was writing, because it wasn't really, to me, any good, because I wasn't writing every day, and it's a muscle that you have to exercise, and you get better at it. But I also think, just writing, just to write, and don't judge what you're writing. Just write, and you never know what can come out of that. Well, a book can come out of it, and whether you like the book or not, at least you wrote something. And again, in the world of self-publishing, books can be, you can write a short story, you can write a novelette, you can write a novella, you can write a full-length novel. Like, just write, just write. That's the most important part, is to just write. And you have to give yourself grace, because if you're too hard on yourself in the beginning, you're never going to finish.
And have fun.
Yes, writing should be fun. We just was gushing about our characters for like 20 minutes because it's really fun. Like, I love writing. It's the easiest job I ever had. Even though, because it doesn't feel like work, like, it's not easy. It's not easy.
The marketing is what feels like work.
Yeah. Like, if
I was going to say also, if you can join us on Wednesdays, to get like more of a habit of writing.
Yes, or also on other social media platforms. On TikTok, we are always going live together, writing, or I'm going live, she's going live. I usually go live in the morning time, mostly every day, for the most part. But yeah, we are, connect with us on other social media platforms. We're here every Wednesday, but sometimes I may do just like a random writing sprint during the day while I'm at work. So
turn on your notifications.
You should subscribe and turn on your notifications. You say thank you. So that you're alerted when I do go live. Okay. Are pre-orders necessary? How early or how late do you do? Okay, come on, pre-order lady. Go ahead. You
Well,
can tackle this one.
I'm actually probably gonna do pre-order soon for this book. Actually, yeah, I still gotta reach out to AP.
Tell the girlies how to where's best to do the pre-order so they won't be like me.
So I do pre-orders for my website. I use PayHip, but you also can use like your website if you have like WooCommerce and things like that. I'm pretty sure. But I do pre-orders through my website. I started that with my last book, and I think that's best because one, you get paid immediately when people are pre-ordering. Just make sure you give them their book when you're supposed to. You can do extra like bonuses because I usually do my pre-orders cheaper than what it's going to be, and I also try to do a bonus of something that they get extra, like a incentive to get them to pre-order directly from me. You can do pre-orders through Amazon, but you have to, if that's your first one, you have to be very, very careful, especially because they will take your pre-order away for you for a year. If you do not upload it in time, if you cancel it, if you move it more than once, there's a lot of rules around that.
I think it's more than 2 times. I think it's 3. I think 3 times, then you're out.
So you got to be really careful, and you don't get that money until 60 days after the book releases. So I'll prefer via my website, and if you depending on how you write and how your release, I guess, schedule, how that goes. Like I want to do mine 2-3 months beforehand because I want to start marketing this very strong. And the one thing I learned, like when you're marketing a book, if it's not out yet, people might forget about it. So I want to have a way where if they really are interested, they can go pre-order it, from, my whatever viral video is going to happen because I'd be thinking it's going to go viral. So listen, because Bookmark did have a viral one, and that was like months before it even came out. And then I can't get those people back. I don't even know who you are.
I had one too for Find My Way Out of Darkness, and I ain't have no pre-order open because I didn't know. Nobody told me.
I'm trying to be more intentional going forward, having a pre-order ready before I start marketing. And I personally like to do a longer marketing leading up to the release because I want to really get people anticipating it, talking about it, being excited for it, because, be ready for it. So that is actually on my to-do list.
Yes. I think I set up the pre-order for maybe I Love You in November. And that book don't come out till March. So I've been talking about that book for months. I also been talking about the paranormal book. Not as long, but
you started the pre-order before the even cover was released. I probably can do that I can do that.
Yeah,
I just want to talk about the book
like a mock-up cover.
I gotta do my cover release too.
Yeah, I just did a mock-up cover for that because I thought that book was coming out first, but then I wrote 24 hours because remember I was writing them both at the same time, and I said, well, whichever book comes out first, that's what we're gonna do. So I would definitely say, like, give yourself
never expect nobody to see you. People see you.
Listen, I would have to say, people do see you. First of all, Marcia, you had a whole viral video on TikTok. And because there are not that many Black vampire stories, the girlies are remembering.
Also, sorry, I didn't want to cut you off. I was gonna say I didn't really keep up with it. I still probably have it, but there was like, I forgot what it's called, but you know how the marketing things where you can text a number? I did create one of those for 1201. So
how did it go?
How
did it go?
I think I had like 50 or 60 people on there. It wasn't that many people. I just used it to like send like a reminder, like, oh, the book is out, because that was a kind of a quicker thing for people maybe to do from their phone. You're already on your phone, like you could just text to whatever.
I remember you promoting that. I remember.
Yeah, I gotta look into it again.
Yeah, let me
I
know
don't
when you
remember
do.
I don't remember what website I use, so I got to figure that.
Yeah. Tell me when you do.
I gotta figure that out because I know you I think you only can do like one number at a time, like unless you pay, and I wasn't gonna pay for it because I was like, I'm literally not gonna be sending them a whole bunch of text. It's just literally gonna be the book is out
Mhm.
or the pre-order is live. Click here for the cover. Little simple things
Yeah.
every once in a while. But
Just
it
not
was,
blowing them up.
you know, some people. That's another way that some people might want to quickly sign up, but they don't want to sign up for your newsletter. So that's another one.
Yeah. I like that. I need to I will this year strengthen my newsletter because I've gained probably like almost 1,000 followers on TikTok since that video just this year from the viral videos. But you know, viral videos are cool, but if people are not buying or reading or engaging with your content, it's kind of like what the hell. So as Bella's always telling me, when I have a viral video, you need to do the same thing. So Marcia, you've had a viral video, which I was very impressed with the numbers because I said, period, get it to it.
Or post the video again.
And post a video, repost that same video, post more videos like it. Even if the only thing that you are telling us is that they're black vampires, that's enough for people. I tell the people the same thing about the Finding My Way series. This is the Criminal Minds Inspired Romance series. That's all I tell. Once I figured out people like that, I never switch it up. I
say
switch it up.
this girl that's like with her ex fiance's twin brother.
Yeah.
It's gonna get all people who messy, who like looks back, who like revenge.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. My next book, 24
Yeah, I was gonna say
hours.
really quickly before we wrap up. I gotta go
Yeah.
eat and take my medicine. And I gotta eat to take the medicine.
Okay.
I think you should slice this up if you can. I think that part that we're all talking will be good content by itself.
Okay. Can you remind me?
We gave a lot of good advice tonight.
We did.
Y'all had a lot of good questions. I feel you got a lot of good watch hours.
Yeah.
Send me some.
Yeah. Well, what we can start doing is we can start going live. I think I have to figure out.
Yeah, we gotta look into that. I don't know.
It says that you can go live. You can stream from your YouTube too. So I have to see. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, I have no idea
when I in the stream. Yeah, I'll look into it and then I'll let you know what it says. Just remind me to look into it because I'll be forgetting stuff.
Yeah, I was just thinking that would be. Yeah. I think we did a lot of good like content.
We did.
That will be a good like because everybody might not watch the whole 2 hours, but if you just take that ending part where we got a lot of questions that especially Winter X and stuff like that, that was really good for people.
Go live because we be having questions. Listen, okay, I'm gonna do I'll try and do.
Wait, we like plan a Q&A?
Well, okay, that's what I was about to say. Anytime I ask people to leave questions, people never leave questions for a Q&A. So what I will do, I'll make a video and I'll post it on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts. And I'll say, hey, I'm planning a Q&A. If you're a writer, an author, reader, leave any questions you may have. I'll say that. Maybe you can help me word it a little better, whatever. And we'll see, because I do want to do a Q&A so that way if people, sometimes we get the same questions, which I don't mind answering at all. But if we had a video to direct people to, it would be even better because we feel greedy just asking. Girl, no, but to say, ask anything you want to ask. Like I told you, Marcia, my inbox is open. People, y'all be using your sources. Okay, Winter, if you have a question, you can also inbox me on Instagram. That's the best bet, because Instagram, I can leave that voice message and I'd be lazy to text. I don't like messaging people on TikTok. It's so annoying.
I hate it. I hate it. When people message me over there, I be want to say, I used to say, can you email me? But I be want to say, can you message me somewhere else? I can't send no gifs. I can't. It's boring. It's stupid.
Boo.
This is stupid.
It's stupid, guys.
Is this camera on me? All right, bye.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. As you see, we both play too much, but thank you guys so much. And enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your night, because I'm about to go to bed, child.
I'll take this face off and eat.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.